Time now for local high school sports on the place for local sports. Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score. Brought to you by Central Maine Community College. Over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. And 2023 high school graduates get free tuition and fees. Just go to cmcc.edu/free to fill out an application and complete your FAFSA. CMCC, more than just a community college. By Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. By Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Also by Kennebec Eye Care for all your eye care needs. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. And by PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it all. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight. This presentation of high school sports on Sports Roar, SKW, The Score.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, back here at Erskine Academy in South China as the Erskine Academy Eagles come up here in the bottom of the first inning. Bo Johnson, Sam Boynton, and Grady Hotham. We'll start it off here against Jacob Love. One base runner in the top of the inning on a walk. That was it. And Johnson ready to dig in against Love on an absolutely magnificent day. Hardly a cloud in the sky. We're in the low 60s. And here's Johnson. Quick meeting at the mound. And now we are set to go. Johnson digs right in there. He's right on the plate. And the first pitch from Jacob Love. Fastball for a strike. 0-1 on Bo Johnson. Here's the 0-1. Curveball squirts up there, doesn't take. 1 ball and 1 strike. Local sports on the score brought to you by Kennebec Eye Care, sponsors of our Kennebec Eye Care Eye Light of the Game. Kennebec Eye Care for all your eye care needs. 1-1 on Bo Johnson. Here's the rock. Here's the pitch by Love. Had him way out in front. He swung on and missed it. And it's 1-2. Good breaking ball. Big hole between third and short. Lewis is more up toward the middle, or Card is more up the middle. Swing and a foul. Is that a foul? No, it's not a foul. It was just a missed third strike. The throw to first, they get him. So it's a strikeout, and the putout goes 2-3. So a strikeout swinging, 2-3 on the putout. 1 out, here's Sam Boynton. Nice recovery there by Bernier after missing that.
Yeah, especially we talked about how this field seems massive without the dimensions. I mean, there's a lot of foul territory, too.
Yeah, you miss a pitch or a wild pitch, you're going to run a long way to the backstop. It is a lonely journey.
Yes.
Pitch is up. Ball 1 to Boynton. Sam, the center fielder for these Erskine Academy Eagles. 1-0, buzzed him up and in. 2-0. Love's stuff has a lot of movement on it. 2 balls, no strikes.
Seems like Love's still trying to get loose there. You see him stretch a little bit.
He can be intimidating. He's a big, tall right-hander who throws hard, takes a little off, and gets that one in there. 2-1.
Just a testament to my first year, obviously, doing spring sports here in Central Maine. This Meso team lost to a good Skowhegan team.
Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Absolutely drubbed a good Lawrence team.
Yeah.
So just to kind of give you a little bit more of a pecking order idea.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to either of those things. Oh, great movement on that. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 strikeouts so far for Jacob Love, and the movement on his fastball is really something. 2 up, 2 out. Here's Grady Hotham. Hotham in the 3 spot. The Erskine Academy pitcher. Here's the pitch. Curveball is high.
Erskine Academy pitcher already working the ump on the strike zone, too, when he stepped into the batter's box.
An extremely small bat used by Hotham. Look how small that bat is. It looks like a toothpick in his hands. He takes a strike very short.
Yeah.
You don't see that much. Usually it means you can handle the bat better. That busts him up and in. 2-1.
Looking to maybe just turn on something real quick.
2 balls, 1 strike on Hotham. On deck, hoping to hit here, Tristan Anderson. Here's the 2-1. Curveball popped up a mile high. Denny Martin makes the call. in foul ground, makes the catch. And again, the wind is a factor today. Nice play there by Denny Martin, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jacob Love. Nothing across for Erskine Academy in the first. One done here in South China. The score, Erskine Academy nothing, Messalonskee nothing. This is high school baseball on the score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Local sports on the score brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Find them online, cmautogroup.com. We go to the top of the second here in South China at Erskine Academy, 5, 6, and 7 for Messalonskee here in the second. Jordan Lewis, Jacob Love, and Cash Bezier facing right-hander Grady Hotham.
I think a little bit, too. You see the just how Hotham's season has gone. I think he got out of the inning, obviously very little damage that first inning. But just it seemed like a little bit of a struggle as he got the full count against those first two batters, where you see Love just kind of powering his way through the top of the order for Messalonskee.
Well, Hotham has struggled early on, and clearly Love is in midseason form, at least through the first inning. Here's Lewis, the third baseman, open stance. Leading it off here for Messalonskee. Spiked foul to the right. Out of play, 0-1. Oh and 1 on Lewis. No score here. Top of the second. On a gorgeous morning here in South China. 0-1. Curveball upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eric Palin flashing the signs down in the third base coach's box. I would think the sign here is hit it as far as you can. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's low and away. 2-1.
Sign might have been, don't swing at that thing in the dirt, too.
Well, I think that is obvious strategy. Never to swing at one in the dirt. Easier said than done. Here's the 2-1. Fastball, belt high, gets the strike call, 2-2.
That was a really good fastball right there.
Might have been his best of the day.
Right on the outside.
2-2. Lewis awaits the 2-2 from Hotham. Here it is. Curveball is bounced by the mound, grabbed by the shortstop McKenney. Low throw, scooped at the other end by Landon Blodgett. How about a Kennebec Eye Care highlight of the game right there? On the scoop by Blodgett, 6-3 on the putout. Kennebec Eye Care for all your eye care needs. Kennebec Eye Care, your site specialists.
We've talked about it a lot this season, right? Not only early in the season for pitchers, early in the season for fielders, and as much as anything we've seen in our games, challenge the fielders sometimes and good things happen, but that was a great pick at first base.
All right, here's Jacob Love, big, tall, left-handed batter. He's got some power. That's a strike.
Man, you weren't kidding. You talked about how big he is, but now seeing him in the box.
Yeah, he's long. He's a senior. Here's the 0-1. Curveball right in there. Good pitch. Dropped it on the outside corner. 0-2. He really had Love on his heels. 0-2. Pitcher facing pitcher. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He really made him look bad there. Strike 3. First strikeout for Grady Hotham. Got him on 3 pitches. 2 outs. Nobody on. Here's Cash Bezier. Cash, the left fielder. Open stance facing Hotham. Breaking ball checked his swing, but didn't check his swing. 0-1.
Well, let me amend myself. Looks like Holtham finally settled in there. Looked like he found his rhythm a little bit.
The A.J. Knight jinx.
Just trying
Reverse.
to help him out. Yeah.
Fastball popped up a mile high. Dropping back is Blodgett. The first baseman makes the catch, and that is it. A rocking chair. Top of the second inning for Grady Hotham. A ground ball, a strikeout, and a pop-up. That's it. Nothing across for Messalonskee. We go to the bottom of the second. Eagles and Eagles. It's Erskine Academy nothing. Messalonskee nothing. This is high school baseball on the score.
For excavation in the greater Skowhegan-Waterville area, call P.J. Diggs. Septic systems installed, new or replacement. New driveways, foundation holes, full house lots. If it's dirt, they do it all. Need gravel, sand, or crushed aggregate for your project? Call P.J. Diggs. They have all the materials you need ready for delivery. Spring is here, and it's time to start digging into your project. For a free quote, call P.J. Diggs 431-4299. The Excavation Pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Family and veteran owned. P.J. Diggs 431-4299.
This year, your tax return could literally improve every moment of your life with a new pair of glasses or an eye exam from your friends at Kennebec Eye Care in Waterville. Even if you already own a pair, it's always a good idea to have an extra set. Keep a backup pair at home for emergencies. Leave an extra pair at work. Or how about prescription sunglasses or computer glasses? Call 872-2797 to schedule an appointment. Kennebec Eye Care, 216 Main Street in Waterville. Online at kennebeceyecare.com. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialist.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
All righty, Mike Violet, A.J. Knight, our videographer this morning. The debut of Adam Searoyce back here live at Erskine Academy in South China. We go to the bottom of the second. Anderson, Ford, and Jorgensen. 4, 5, and 6 against Jacob Love, who had a dominant first inning. Starts off Anderson with a breaking ball for strike one. 0-1 on Anderson, the third baseman. Curveball had him way out in front, and he bounced it foul. 0-2.
Is it possible the buildup of a second straight pitcher's duel could live up to the hype?
I hope so. Breaking ball swung on and missed strike three. He couldn't have hit that with a boat paddle.
They got him all twisted around.
3 Ks so far for Love. 4 up, 4 out. Here's Hunter Ford. He's the second baseman. Breaking ball, man, has he got that going too, along with that moving fastball. 0-1.
It's going to be tough to beat. I think, again, we had, 28 strikeouts in a game that ended with a close.
Ooh, bust him in, it hit him. Ouch. Ouch. Did that hit him in the elbow pad? I think it did, which is why you wear the elbow pad. That fastball that bears in on right-handed batters, it did there to Ford, and Ford gets a free pass.
The hard way.
Well, again, with that elbow pad, I think it didn't hurt.
He didn't seem to react. I mean,
no, I mean, if that hits you flat out in the elbow, the meat or the bone, there's nothing funny about getting hit in the funny bone. Fouled off. Beck Jorgensen, the designated hitter, who's hitting for the catcher, McKenney. Strike one on Jorgensen. Throw it to first, and the runner is back. Kind of a funny move there by Love. He stepped off, then whirled and threw. The set by Love. Breaking ball swung on and missed. An awkward swing by Jorgensen. It's 0-2. 0-2 on the Erskine Academy designated hitter. Upstairs, 1-2. Man, I'm telling you, I would not want to face Jacob Love, especially as a right-handed batter. The set by Love, the big righty. Fire, swing and a miss. Strike 3, high heat. You're never going to catch it. 4 strikeouts now for Jacob Love. 2 gone. Here's Landon Blodgett, the first baseman. Blodgett, right-handed batter. Runner at first and 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Here it is. Try and hit it. Time for Jacob Love. 0-1. I am really impressed here through the second inning by the stuff that Love has. The 0-1. Oh, curveball. That buckled my knees.
As you saw there, man, that thing came out. You thought he was going to get some chin music there, and it broke right back in.
Man, that was gorgeous. 0-2. Fastball up for strike 1, then a breaking ball like that. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Jacob Love blows away Erskine Academy, and the hit batsman does not matter. 3 strikeouts in the inning, 5 in the game so far for Love. We finished 2. Erskine Academy, 0. Messalonskee, 0. This is high school baseball on the score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
We move along to the third. Already here, good pitching. Great pitching so far by both pitchers, Jacob Love and Grady Hotham. And we go to the third. Messalonskee will have 8-9-1 against Hotham. Ty Bernier, Brady Mumford, top of the order, Garrett Card. 1 base runner for Messalonskee. That was a 1-out walk to Jack Hammond, who stole second, died there. And here's Bernier ready to lead it off. High school baseball and local sports on the score, brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com.
So can I ask you, I know you said yesterday we were talking about bunting early in softball. This seems like a game where runs are going to come at a premium too, especially Hotham, in that last inning seemed to really settle in and start confusing some of those Meso batters.
Right. So is there a question in there?
You're going to give
ground ball to short. Here's McKinney on the backhand. Long throw. Got him. Good play by McKinney at shortstop. So what's the question?
Are we gonna get a lecture if they play some small ball?
It depends on the situation. I wouldn't bunt for a hit here unless there was a third baseman all the way back on the edge of the grass, and you could drop it down there. I'm just not a fan of it. I hate giving up outs. Pitch to Brady Mumford is a breaking ball down and away, ball 1. But again, you're talking a game where it looks as if the pitchers are going to dominate. So if moving a runner over makes sense because you think a run can make a difference, I'm all for it. That one's up and he lays off 2-0. But to me, if you're thinking about bunting right now, you're giving up an out.
Right.
The 2-0 to Bumford. Spiked foul to the right. That'll make it out of play over near the buses. Over near where I was going to park my car.
Smart man.
But I didn't.
That's a good collection, too. The crowd really showed. We got is it softball over there? No.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Is it softball? Yeah. So we got 2 games going on, but a nice turnout today.
Yeah, well, beautiful morning. The first really nice Saturday morning of the spring. That one spiked foul. That might make the road. It did make the street. Got to fan a little kid in the back doing play-by-play of the foul balls.
He knows what you need. He's spotting for you.
1 out here, nobody on. Top of the third, no score. Messalonskee and Erskine Academy. Breaking ball and a beauty. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 outs. That is the second strikeout for Hotham. Top of the order now, Garrett Card. Card fly to center his first time. 2 outs, nobody on.
Card flied to center in what seemed like a loud hit. Just kind of.
Well, he hit the ball well, and then it died.
Yeah.
I think it had some top spin on it. That's low and away. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Fastball is fouled over the screen. 1-1. We're back at you Monday from Oakland. It's high school softball, Mount Ararat in Oakland to take on the Eagles. Game time is 4 o'clock. Breaking ball inside. Audio and video coverage, centralmainsports.com and 1160thescore.com. 2-1. Hotham gets the one he wants from Grady. Here's the pitch. Fastball hit into right field, a base hit. First hit of the game for Messalonskee. And the first hit of the game, period. So Card with a 2-out liner to right. Ball might have been out of the strike zone, too. So, 2-out base runner for Jack Hammond. Hammond walked, stole second, made it to third on a fielder's choice, and that was the end of his journey.
Nice job by Card going the other way on that one, because I think you're right. I think it was out of the strike zone.
Hotham ready from the stretch. Knocked him off the plate. It goes off the glove of Grady. That's a pass ball. And cruising into second is Card.
Right on cue, the announcers say, make sure you get in front of those because there's a lot of space behind home plate.
That's a ball you got to handle there if you are Blake Grady. 1 ball, no strikes. So Card, who can run at second base, it'll probably plate him. Fastball is spiked foul on the ground by Eric Palin at third. In the third base coach's box.
A little bit of a defensive swing there. I think he got a late jump on that one.
Well, there certainly is a big hole between short and third, so that's not a bad idea. Here's the set. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. Not even close. 1-2.
Had him absolutely twisted up there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Shortstop right on the bag. At second base. Here's the 1-2. Hit to left field. Coming in is Clark. And he dropped it! Clark missed it! And the run scores easily. Card cruises in. And it's 1-0 Messalonskee on an unearned run as Simon Clark botches a fly ball to left.
It looked like he struggled on the jump there. He misread it initially, and then he was able to get right underneath it and just close his glove too soon.
He got there in plenty of time. So Messalonskee gets a gift. They lead it 1-0. Breaking ball to Roderick is high. Ball 1. Brendan grounded to third his first time. Simon Clark would like to have that one back. The set by Hotham. Popped up. A mile high. McKenney drops back to the outfield grass and makes the catch. Squeezes it with 2 hands, and that is the end of that as Roderick pops out to shortstop. But Messalonskee breaks the ice. The Eagles get a run on a hit. There was an error in the inning and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. The score now, Messalonskee 1, Erskine Academy 0. It's high school baseball on the Score.
Nokian Tires, available at 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. Your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust. Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Plus, 201 Tire Battery and Service is a state inspection station. They have batteries and accessories, including custom battery cables available. And of course, those great Nokian tires. 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights, back here at Erskine Academy in South China. We go to the bottom of the third. Messalonskee has broken through on the run column with a run, an unearned run in the top of the inning. They lead it 1-0, and ready to lead it off here is Blake Grady, the Erskine Academy catcher. Right-handed batter facing Jacob Love, who's been dominant. 5 strikeouts so far, swing and a miss. 4 strike one. Local sports on the score brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer, sales and service by a family that cares. The 0-1 to Grady. Curveball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. So it's Grady, Clark, 8-9, then top of the order, Bo Johnson against Love. 1 base runner, hit batsman, that's it. Fastball, blew it by him, 1-2. Boy, when Love rears back, and he's just got natural movement.
That sound, too, just popping the glove.
High, 2-2, tried to get him to fish, he did not.
Erskine has helped Love out a little bit today. We've seen them chase some balls that I think they know better about.
They get fooled very easily by his motion and his stuff. That's on the outside corner, strike 3. As the late, great Ernie Harwell used to say, the legendary voice of the Detroit Tigers, he stood there and watched it go by like a house on the side of the road. 6 strikeouts now. Here's Clark. Down and in, ball 1.
Love is dealing.
He's just getting it and firing it, and when you got that kind of an arm, why not? Blows that one by him, 1-1. It's pitch and catch right now with Love and Bernier. And Love works really fast, and do we love that. Swing and a miss. I mean, if I'm Erskine Academy, I might start stepping out on him. That one's up.
Just to change, I think you're right, just to change it up. I mean, we're only obviously in the bottom of the third, and they've only had 1 base runner on, but he's in a rhythm.
Called strike 3. 2 in a row, looking.
That means Love went through the first 9. Everybody went through once now. He struck out 7 of the 9.
He has been nothing short of dominant. Here's Bo Johnson. Struck out swinging his first time. Curveball for a strike.
And just to recap, those other 2 at-bats, Hotham skied one to first base.
That one's on the outside corner for a strike.
And
it's 0-2.
And then he hit Ford. Those are the only 2 that didn't strike out.
Swinging a foul back off the mask of the catcher there, Ty Bernier. Nothing in 2. Love to the windup. Here it is. Held up on it as it bent outside. They appeal. He did not go. That's the correct call, I think. 1-2 if Johnson can reach. Sam Boynton is on deck. 2 outs, nobody on. Here it is. Foul tipped into the mid, strike 3. He strikes out the side. 2 looking. 1 call. Let's see. 3, 6, 8 of the 9 out so far by strikeout for Jacob Love. We go to the 4th. Messalonskee 1, Erskine Academy nothing. It's high school baseball on the score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Pitchers mowing them down so far. We go to the fourth inning. Grady Hotham has allowed a run on a hit. It was an unearned run.
Just a routine fly ball, too, for the left fielder. Not even a tricky one.
And ready to lead it off here, Denny Martin. Martin, left-handed batting first baseman, fly to center his first time. Hotham is fan 2. Ready to pitch against Martin. Here it is. Breaking ball right in there. Good one. That buckled the knees a little bit. Nothing in one.
It did. Covered a lot. Just seemed like it covered a lot of the areas it moved to. You swing on that one, I think you're just driving it straight in the dirt.
The 0-1. Fouled off to the left. Out of play. Back into the woods. 0-2. It's 1-0 Erskine Academy. In the top of the fourth. Curveball is belted into center field, a base hit. Martin got good aluminum on that and lined it into center, a base hit. That is the second hit allowed by Hotham. Solid single into center. Lead man on, here's Jordan Lewis. Lewis grounded to short. Kennebec Eye Care highlight of the gameplay made on the back end by Landon Blodgett after McKinney's throw was in the dirt. And Lewis, of course, shows bunt. Hotham to second. They easily get Martin there, and that is just another example of why I don't like to bunt. So Martin is out on the fielder's choice, 1-4. Lewis is on first now. Here's Jacob Love. Outside corner for a strike. Love struck out swinging his first time.
That was that curse again I asked, and in that moment they wanted to move the runner over with no outs, but you bunt it right back to the pitcher, is able to easily turn against, I think, a base runner who's not the most fleet of foot.
No, Denny Martin does. He skates a lot faster than he runs, that's for sure. That's in there for a strike. 0-2. Love trying to help himself here with a runner at first. Stepping off is Hotham. Lewis is the runner at first. Fastball is up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck is Cash Bezier. Here's the set by Hotham. The delivery. Fastball up and away. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The set. The pitch to Love. Breaking ball missed. I don't know where, but it missed. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Took some guts to take that.
Yeah, Hotham agreed with you. He thought for sure that was a K.
See if the runner takes off. The set by Hotham. He does. Pitches high and wide, ball 4. So Love works a walk. Lewis goes to second. And when you think now of giving up an out, trying to bunt, 2 on, 1 out for Cash Bezier, who popped out to first his first time. Messalonskee leading 1-0, looking for more. Here's the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Bezier. Hotham ready, the pitch. Breaking ball, had him way out in front, and it's 1-1. Hotham is fan 2. He's pitched to contact here. 1-1, Bernier on deck. It is. Low and away, 2-1.
It's always interesting to me, too, to see how the pitcher responds, especially wanted that K, then loses him, obviously, on the next pitch as he walks Love. How does he respond to this next batter, especially now with 2 men on?
That's the second walk, by the way, issued by Hotham. Fastball hit to second base. Second baseman scoots over. They'll get the middleman. The throw to first not in time. So they get the fielder's choice out at second base. First and third with 2 outs. And Bezier on at first on the fielder's choice. Love retired there 4-6. And here's Bernier. Bernier bounced to short his first time. Left-handed batting, catcher. Runner goes. No throw, strike 1. So Bezier steals second. Second and third with 2 outs. The 1-strike pitch. Spiked foul to the left. That was a good ball to hit. Out of play, 0-2.
Just to reiterate, not that Mr. Violet needs any more help in this point, because we'll hear it, I think, a lot this season. Where'd you be if you didn't give up that out now?
That's what I mean. Anyway, 0-2. Far be it for me to beat a dead horse. I'd never do that. Curveball is upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little bit out of the strike zone. 1-2.
That's a pretty good bender.
It was up.
Hotham's not off by much.
Bernier awaits the 1-2. Here's the set by Hotham. Here it is. Curveball just barely got a piece. A very late swing by Bernier. Fouled it off, and it stays at 1-2. Another 1-2 coming. Messalonskee up 1-0, looking to add to that lead. The set by Hotham. High. 2-2, Brady Bumford, the center fielder, on deck, would be next. Here's the set. The 2-2. High ball 3.
Stressful inning.
Already 1 walk in the inning. And Bernier has worked it full. Hotham gets the sign from Grady. Here's the full count pitch. Breaking ball, got him! Cold strike 3, a beautiful pitch by Grady Hotham, and he escapes the jam for Messalonskee in the 4th inning. No runs, there was 1 hit, no errors, and they leave 2 big runners on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's still Messalonskee 1, Erskine Academy nothing. This is high school baseball on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For excavation in the greater Skowhegan-Waterville area, call PJ Diggs. Septic systems installed, new or replacement. New driveways, foundation holes, full house lots. If it's dirt, they do it all. Need gravel, sand, or crushed aggregate for your project? Call PJ Diggs. They have all the materials you need ready for delivery. Spring is here, and it's time to start digging into your project. For a free quote, call PJ Diggs 431-4299. The Excavation Pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Family and veteran-owned. PJ Diggs, 431-4299.
Moving along rapidly in this one, we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Right-hander Jacob Love for Messalonskee takes the hill with a 1-0 lead, and he has been dominant so far through the first 9 outs, 8 of them have been recorded by strikeout. The only one that wasn't was a foul out by Hotham with 2 outs in the first inning to the first baseman, Denny Martin. That's it. Everything else by strikeout.
And no hits, only one base runner.
And that was a hit batsman.
Yeah.
So here's Boynton, who struck out in the first. He was the second strikeout victim. We'll have Mount Ararat at Messalonskee softball Monday at 4, audio and video. Coverage at centralmainsports.com and 1160thescore.com. Shows bunt, puts it down, and is out. 1 out.
Just wanted to see if you were going to lecture again. I think they were just testing you there.
I'm not going to say anything.
An interesting decision with the speed, and I think I sort of get from the standpoint of Love's been dealing, but take a couple hacks maybe first.
You just gave yourself up. Curveball for a strike. You literally may have just have gone up there and said, you know what, just call me out. Just put me down as an out on the score sheet right now. 1 strike on Hotham. Hotham takes one up and in, ball 1. Hotham, the only one from Erskine Academy to put it into play, a foul pop-up caught by Denny Martin. The 1-1. Up and in, 2-1.
And that's to your point, too. We talk about it's early, Messo's defense really hasn't been tested. We saw it was a routine fly ball. That's how Messo got on the board. Erskine Academy with the air. That's, I think, the thing with bunting, too. That's an easy pickup for Love to just turn and fire. Challenge the defense a little bit.
2-1 on the outside corner, 2-2. And of all the fundamentals taught in baseball, at this level, the worst fundamental taught is bunting. Nobody knows how to bunt properly. Swing and a miss, strike 3, blew him away. Nobody knows how to bunt properly. And in Boynton's defense, I'm sure he doesn't practice it very much, but clearly there, he didn't show any fundamental grasp of how to bunt. You wouldn't bunt it right back to the pitcher. Angle your bat down the third base line. Swing and a miss by Anderson. Strike 1. That's the only way you're going to get a base hit is to bunt it either down the lines or in between the pitcher and first baseman or pitcher and third baseman. The 0-1. And right now it's not fair between Jacob Love and Tristan Anderson.
You got them all sorts of flummoxed.
0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jacob Love just absolutely mowing down these Erskine Academy Eagles. 2 more strikeouts. That's 2, 4, that's 10 so far of the 12 outs he has recorded in this game. Nothing across there for Erskine Academy. We have finished 4. Still Messalonskee 1, Erskine Academy nothing. You're listening and watching high school baseball on the Score.
This year, your tax return could literally improve every moment of your life with a new pair of glasses or an eye exam from your friends at Kennebec Eye Care in Waterville. Even if you already own a pair, it's always a good idea to have an extra set. Keep a backup pair at home for emergencies. Leave an extra pair at work. Or how about prescription sunglasses or computer glasses? Call 872-2797 to schedule an appointment. Kennebec Eye Care, 216 Main Street in Waterville. Online at kennebeceyecare.com. Kennebec Eye Care, your site specialist.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here at Sun-Splashed Erskine Academy in South China. 1-0. The Eagles leading the Eagles. The Messalonskee Eagles leading the Erskine Academy Eagles on an unearned run, and Jacob Love has retired 10 of the 12 Erskine Academy hitters by strikeouts. He has been beyond dominant in this one. Brady Bumford will lead it off for Messalonskee, the number 9 hitter, then top of the order, Garrett Card and Jack Hammond. So 9-1-2 against Grady Hotham, who certainly hasn't been bad, but he is pitching against a dominant pitcher in Jacob Love.
Yeah, and those 2 outs that he hasn't recorded were a bunt right back to him, routine play, and a foul out to first. So in play, but not really in play. He's had Erskine just absolutely flummoxed.
Bumford, right-handed batting center fielder, struck out his first time. 1-0 Messalonskee. Wrong Eagles, I was about to say.
It's on them. They're mixing you up.
Here's the pitch by Hotham, all the way to the backstop, ball 1.
You had that, right?
If I wasn't tethered, yes, I would have certainly jumped over and made that play. I really go to my right well still.
Okay. I felt confident.
In more ways than one, if you know what I'm saying. 1 ball, no strikes. Breaking ball low. 2-0.
You know, it's obviously it stands out in comparison between these two pitchers just the way obviously Love has just piled up strikeouts. But the other thing is, I think even less so than that, it's just Hotham, it feels like, has had to battle so many batters.
Up. And way out of the strike zone, and it's 3-0.
Like, obviously, it's 1-0 on an unearned run, so he's been very productive today, but it just feels like it's been more stressful innings, if you know what I mean.
The 3-0 right in there for a strike 3-1. You certainly don't want to walk the number 9 hitter under any circumstances. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. So back level with him, 3-2. Top of the 5th. Bumford leads off. Messalonskee 1, Erskine Academy nothing. Hotham, a shake of Blake Grady. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I guess the catcher dropped the ball. They throw to first just to make sure. And that is the 4th strikeout for Grady Hotham. 1 out. Here's Garrett Card. Card is flied to center. Then singled and scored. The only run of the game.
He's a big reason, too, why you talk about not, obviously in any circumstance, he said not walking the number 9 hitter, but he's made good contact both times. He just hit it right to the center fielder the first time.
Pitch to Card is low, ball 1. Garrett, the shortstop. Pitch by Hotham is a high fly ball to right. It blows into foul ground, getting over and unable to make the play over there. That was a very tough play, Landon Blodgett. The wind really blew that ball from what I thought was going to be a fly ball toward the line in right field all the way to the fence in foul territory.
You can see the wind initially blowing sort of straight at us when we first got here is now shifted to blowing out towards right, and I think, like you said, even for Blodgett, I think he thought, okay, routine pop-up right along the line, had to just kind of chase it.
1-1 to Card. Pitch by Hotham. Good breaking ball in there for a strike 1-2. That was a great hook. And so Hotham up in the count here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck, Hammond. Here's the pitch. Held back on a curveball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A pitcher's duel this morning. Grady Hotham, the sign from Blake Grady. Now he steps off. The 2-2. Lined into right field, a base hit. Card has his second hit of the game. Both of them to right field. He's on with 1 out. Here is Jack Hammond. Hammond today has walked, stolen a base, made it all the way to third before he was stranded. And he hit the fly ball to left field that Simon Clark dropped that allowed the only run of the game to score. Hammond shows bunt. Pulls it back, ball 1. You got a guy in Card at first who can really run. Just straight steal him.
Yeah, it looked like they're a little bit of a pitch out.
Got a huge lead. Throw to first, and he's back.
Worth noting in this pitching duel as well, coming into the season, Hotham was really the only Erskine pitcher that's really struggled thus far, trying to get into early season form. He comes in with an over 7 ERA. The rest of the team, when you add it all together,
the 1-0 is wide.
Is 2.77. So obviously the rest of the pitching staff has pitched well. So Erskine does have options coming out of the pen.
2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on. Shortstop. McKinney goes to first. Wide. The ball thrown wide of the first baseman, Blodgett, wheeling around third, and Card, as Eric Palin put the brakes on in there, he will hold at third. And Blodgett just walking in, and you've either got to call time or throw the ball in. And finally, he threw the ball in, and time is called. So E6 on that play. Hammond at second, Card at third, and here is Brendan Roderick, who has grounded to third and popped to short. So Messalonskee with a chance for a crooked number, leading 1-0. Hotham will go from the stretch. 1 out here. Pitch is low and away, ball 1.
Hit and run on that last one, too, so McKinney was kind of shifting over to try and quickly cover second and then had to quickly go the other way. I think probably part of a factor. We also saw the first baseman give him a great pick earlier in the game.
Breaking ball, a beauty there by Hotham, 1-1.
That was a good bender.
1 ball, 1 strike on Brendan Roderick. The Messalonskee second baseman. On deck is Denny Martin. Set. The delivery. Lined in the left, a base hit. Card will score. Clark bobbles. This is going to allow the second run to score, and it's 3-0 Messalonskee. A line drive single to left by Brendan Roderick, give him 1 RBI, and the second run comes in to score on the bobble by Clark, and it's 3-0 Messalonskee.
That's what we're talking about on the other side with that bunt, right? Sometimes it's just about challenging the defense and making them make a play.
So 2-run score. Here's Denny Martin. Martin has flied to center and singled. Time is called. Martin singled to right. Curveball stays high. 1 ball, no strikes on the Messalonskee first baseman. 2 in. Just 1 out. And Jacob Love with a 3 spot to work with now. 3-0, Messalonskee. Outside and high, 2-0 on Denny Martin.
And the way Love is going, 1 seemed like it might have just been enough, was all he needed.
And Martin should be looking to unload here on 2-0. Here's the set by Hotham. Here it is. Oh, right down Broadway. He was taken all the way. 2-1.
Come on, Denny. Mike gave you the green light on that one. Turn on it.
2 balls, 1 strike. That was a tasty one. You let it go by. Hotham ready. Here's the 2-1. Curveball swung on and missed. 2-2. That was a dandy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They play Martin deep and around to right in the outfield.
Again, with McKinney holding it second, there's a big gap. Obviously playing tight on the third baseline. Huge gap between short and third.
Here's the set. The 2-2, swing and a miss, got him, strike 3. He blew him away with a fastball high and away. 2 outs. That is 5 strikeouts now for Hotham. Here's Jordan Lewis. Lewis has grounded to short.
And then bunted.
Yep.
So disgusted I won't even mention it.
It was a fielder's choice bunt. Curveball by Hotham is down, ball 1. Jacob Love on deck. 2 outs, 2 in. A runner at second and a 1-0 count on Jordan Lewis. Pitch by Hotham is popped up, and that'll go foul. 1-1. We are in the top of the 5th. Messalonskee has just added 2. They lead it 3-0. One and one. Lewis ready to face the 1-1. Popped up in the middle of the diamond. Second baseman ranges back. Shortstop McKenney is over. McKenney makes the catch. And that is it. But a productive inning for the Messalonskee Eagles. Eagles get a run in the inning. 2 runs in the inning on just 1 hit. There was another huge error. Was there 2 hits?
Yeah, right. Card got on, and then Roderick smacked that one, right? And then the bobble. So he got the RBI, and then the bobble let the second run through.
Yes, exactly. So Roderick with the RBI on the RBI single. So 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Score Messalonskee 3, Erskine Academy 0. This is high school baseball on the Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Well, there have been 4 hits in this ball game. All of them have been recorded by the Messalonskee Eagles. Jacob Love has struck out 10. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, right-hander has been dominant. The only flaw so far is a hit batsman.
Yeah, and this is kind of reflective of the game we did yesterday, right, between Nokomis and Lawrence, where both pitchers were outstanding. It was just the Lawrence defense wasn't as sharp as Nokomis, and that was kind of the difference in the game.
And here is the man who represents the lone base runner. Ford was hit by a pitch, takes a curve for a ball. He was hit on the elbow. Fortunately for him, he has that elbow guard on. Curveball squirts up there 2-0. In fact, he's wearing all the protective gear you can. He's got the elbow guard. He's got the ankle shin guard on. Swing and a miss on a fastball up. 2-1.
They don't do the faceplate in high school, do they? I don't think I've seen that one. That extender they have that goes off your earpiece.
You can wear it if you want to. That one's up, 3-1. You can wear one if you want to.
That's obviously become a lot more popular in the majors.
Lost in ball 4. Not even close. First walk issued by Jacob Love. So lead man on now for Beck Jorgensen. The DH struck out his first time. Boy, after your team has just gotten you 2, you walk the leadoff guy on 5 pitches.
Erskine Academy's attempt here to do some damage. Ford obviously loves Nemesis.
Swing and a miss, and he has blown Jorgensen away once already on a swinging third strike. He had no chance the first time. No chance on that swing. Long look. The 0-1, 0-2.
Worth noting, actually, while you're talking about blowing Jorgensen away, last inning he got Hotham, so Ford is the only one in the starting lineup he hasn't struck out. Obviously, he's been on twice now.
Here's the set by Love. He got a piece of it to second base. They'll get the lead runner, or will they? Is he out? Yes, that was on the transfer where he made the bobble there, so the out recorded. Card bobbled it on the transfer. He had no shot of getting Jorgensen at first base. So Jorgensen makes contact, hits into a fielder's choice, and Ford is out 4-6.
To your point, too, you talked about judging infield dirts there. I think expected that one to bounce a little bit more, and it just kind of died right there in front of the second baseman.
It did. Here is Landon Blodgett, the first baseman. Blodgett takes ball 1. Blodgett struck out swinging his first time. Love. Wide ball 2. Little bit of control issue here in the 5th. It's not like he's throwing a lot of pitches. We don't keep track of them, but he's been pretty efficient. That one's right in there for a strike. 2-1. Runner at first is Jorgensen.
Like you said, coming into this inning, 10 of 12 outs recorded via strikeout, one-hit batsman.
Throw to first, and just getting back to the bag there is the runner at first base, Beck Jorgensen.
That was close. And then a foul out.
The set by Love. Inside, busts him off the plate, 3-1. And you don't want to start messing around with guys that you handled easily the first time. Throw strikes. Love to the set. Swing and a miss. That was ball 4.
I think Blodgett knows it, too.
Couldn't lay off it.
That was high. Even if he gets it, I think he just skies that one.
You aren't going to hit it. The set by Love. The full count pitch is upstairs, but he swings and misses anyway. Strike 3. He swung at ball 4, then he swung at ball 4. 2 strikeouts in 2 at-bats for Blodgett. Here is Blake Grady, the catcher, called out on strikes his first time. Swing and a miss.
And to your point, too, I think that first ball 4, it was ball 4. He swung and he was mad at himself. I think the second one was higher.
It was. Here's the 0-1 to Grady. Curveball of beauty, strike 2.
Wow.
That kind of curveball will make you cover your eyes and beg for mercy.
Just such a bend in it.
The set by Love. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 more strikeouts in the inning. That is 12 now for Jacob Love through 5 innings. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We go to the 6th inning. And the score is Messalonskee 3, Erskine Academy nothing. It's high school baseball on the score.
Nokian Tires, available at 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. Your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust. Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Plus, 201 Tire Battery and Service is a state inspection station. They have batteries and accessories, including custom battery cables available. And of course, those great Nokian tires. 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
One heck of a pitching performance in progress by Jacob Love of the Messalonskee Eagles. There are 4 hits in this game. All of them have been recorded by the Messalonskee Eagles. Grady Hotham has only given up 4 hits and has only given up 1 earned run. Hasn't got much help behind him defensively. And Jacob Love will lead it off here in the 6th inning. Love has struck out and hit into a fielder's choice.
I think if you had said, right, if you'd asked Coach Colby at the beginning, said, all right, Hotham's going to go into the 6th, only giving up 1 run, would you take it? I think he'd say yes.
Yes. I believe that would be the answer.
I would have said yes. I'm
absolutely.
Not a coach, but I would have taken it.
I absolutely would have taken it. Here's Love, left-handed batter. Facing Grady Hotham. 3-0 Messalonskee. Breaking ball. That had him tied up in knots.
More than a little bit.
He wanted to hold his swing up. No way he could there. Strike 1. He almost corkscrewed himself into the ground.
Left-hand batter's box.
The 0-1. Spiked foul down the left field line. And quickly 0-2.
He had words after that first strike with the third base coach. Obviously going to give us some coaching, but I think with the way he's pitching, we're like, all right, we'll let that one slide a little bit.
Hotham ready. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a foul ball. Just got a piece. Stays 0-2. High school sports on the score brought to you by Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 1-2 on Love. Here it is. Missed down and in, 2-2. Bezier on deck. We'll be out in Oakland Monday, Mount Ararat and Messalonskee softball at 4 o'clock.
The Meso team, too, the softball team just beat Lawrence. It was a 1-0, right? They beat Lawrence 1-0.
Yep,
So
they're good.
very good Messalonskee softball team.
Nothing new out there in Oakland, that's for sure. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line. Wind blowing it, left fielder over, and Clark, who's had an awful day out there, makes a great running catch in foul ground. That's a Kennebec Eye Care highlight of the game catch by Simon Clark in left field in foul ground. Nice play, Kennebec Eye Care. For all your eye care needs, Kennebec Eye Care, your site specialist. Put a star beside that one.
That was a heck of a track down.
Here's Bernier. The wind blowing that toward the woods. Down and in, ball one to Ty Bernier. Bernier's grounded to short, been called out looking.
Because I think, too, tough to tell, but I think based on your judgment, Mike, I think that had a chance. If he misses it, that lands maybe just barely fair.
No, it was foul.
It was foul?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a ball. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. On deck is Brady Mumford. Hotham trying to keep the game right here. Messalonskee 3, Erskine Academy nothing. Fastball is wide. Count 3-0. Three balls, no strikes on Ty Bernier, the Messalonskee catcher. Ball 4, walked him. That's the third walk of the day issued by Hotham. Time is called, and out to the mound is Colby Foster. And he brings another pitcher with him. So that is going to be the end of the day for Grady Hotham.
But 5 1/3, right? Yeah.
So we are getting a new pitcher. And that is Hayden Chase.
And Chase on the season, 5.1 innings pitched, 2.62 ERA.
He's pitched well.
Like I said, Hotham, pretty solid outing. Defense didn't do him any solids, but again on the season, he's just been the last one to sort of round into form. The rest of the team has been solid, very solid.
So Hotham is out of there. Hayden Chase is in, slightly built right-hander. So Hotham does go 5 1/3. Let's see, 2, 3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned. He walked 3.
Yep.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts?
5.
5 strikeouts.
And 5.
Yeah, you got 2 last inning. So not a bad outing, but when you're facing Jacob Love this year, there's not much margin for error.
Yeah, like we said before the top of the 5th, when Meso added 2 more, it was 1-0, and we're talking between innings, like that might just be enough with the way Love's pitching today.
All right, Bernier fouls it off to the left, out of play. Or check that. What did they do here? Did I mess up here?
No, Bernier's
runner
bad.
goes.
You're right.
All right. Bezier, it's all right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Love fouled out.
That's where I messed up. I put it in the wrong box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Love fouled out. Bezier walked.
So Bezier walked. Count is 0-2. Hayden Chase, runner goes, pitches a curveball inside for a ball throw to second.
Ooh.
They got him. Wow, terrific
Really?
throw by Blake Grady. And they throw out Cash Bezier at second base. On a caught stealing, 2-4.
I thought it was a good throw. I thought
I didn't think it had a chance.
I thought the baseman should have obviously got it behind the bag. I didn't think so. I thought Bezier easily beat that in.
Here's the pitch, yanked foul down the first base line. Count stays at 1-2. On Bernier. Hitting now with 2 outs and nobody on, and that's hit him. Bounced up there and hit him.
Well, that's not what he wanted.
So you throw out a runner trying to steal, and then you hit Bernier. And now a pinch hitter for Messalonskee. And this is Michael Acorn. So Acorn, who is a sophomore, will pinch hit for Bumford. Bumford 0 for 2. Runner goes, pitches a strike. The throw to second, not in time. Great jump there by Ty Bernier, who easily steals second. And the pitch was a strike to Acorn. 2 outs, and Chase misses outside. 1-1. High. 2-1. 3-0 Messalonskee. Foul tipped into the mitt. 2-2. We are in the top of the 6th. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 outs. Big lead. Runner goes. Pitches wide for a ball. Throw to third. Not in time. So Bernier taking a trip around the bases by thievery. Stole second. Now steals third. And the count is full now to the pinch hitter Acorn. Set by Chase.
I want to see Bernier still home.
Here's the pitch, fouled back. That's not going to happen.
I want to be able to call my dad and say, I saw something nuts today.
In all the years I've been doing this at the high school level and at the college level, all the college games I've done, here's the pitch, wide ball 4. Never seen a steal of home.
Really?
Never.
Interesting. Because you were telling me the other day you've seen a no-hitter. Have you seen a perfect game?
Only in softball.
Only
and
in
that still
softball.
counts. But
I mean, it absolutely
in baseball, no, I have not. Seen a no-hitter, but not a perfect game.
Gotcha.
Here's Garrett Card. Card is flied to center, singled and scored, and singled and scored. He scored the first run. He scored the second run. Runner goes, pitches outside, and Grady will just eat it. And a steal of second by Bumford, or by Acorn, actually, the pinch hitter.
At 5 stolen bases on the day for Messo.
Ball 1 to Card, pitches a breaking ball for a strike, 1-1. 1-1. Hammond on deck. Foul to the right, out of play. 1-2.
Tough spot for Chase. Been very good. Obviously, we had a pitcher's duel today, minus some defensive miscues. Card has been the one batter that's been loud.
Ooh, over his head. He ducks down. Count goes to 2-2. Bunch of base runners this inning for Messalonskee. 2 walks, a hit batsman. Yet they haven't scored. Lead still 3-0. The set by Chase. High and wide. Another full count. That's a balk? Did he call a balk? No.
No, he said that's on me.
I thought I heard him say that's a balk. I was looking down at my score sheet. So it's a 0. It's a nothing burger.
Just a bobble.
Here's the set by Chase. Here's the 3-2. Upstairs, he lost him. Ball 4. He's come in and not had any control. And now they're loaded for Jack Hammond, who can really open this thing up. Hammond today has walked, reached on an error that plated a run, and reached on an error and scored. Right in there, and he fouls it off. That was a good ball to hit. 0-1. Played umpire with a lack of usable baseballs. He gets a bunch of them here.
He's expecting apparently a lot of foul balls.
1 strike on Hammond. Popped up. Left field way. It's been an interesting day out there, and making the catch is the left fielder, Clark. And that is it. So Chase loads the bases and then leaves them loaded. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Messalonskee 3, Erskine Academy nothing. It's high school baseball on the score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Mike Filan, AJ Knight, our videographer Adam Searoyce, back here live at Erskine Academy in South China. 6 outs remaining for Erskine Academy to work with here against Jacob Love. There have been 4 hits in this game, all of them by Messalonskee. And Love has been dominant so far. He has struck out 12.
12 of 15 possible outs.
And here in the 6th, scheduled to be Clark, but it doesn't look like he's going to hit.
Yeah, I think it's a pinch hitter, yep.
And this will be actually Chase who came into pitch. So Hayden Chase, who came into pitch, is going to hit in this spot. They must have pulled a double switch. So Chase, right-handed batter, facing Love. Curveball swung on and missed, strike 1. Clark had been up once and had been called out on strikes. Bottom of the 6th. Jacob Love with 12 strikeouts. The only base runner, a hit batsman. Ooh, there's another hit batsman. That one tailed in, or did it hit the bat?
I thought it hit his hand.
Chase says it hit his hand. Umpire says no. If that hits your hand, aren't you shaking it a little bit?
You got to sell that.
I mean, yeah, you've got to put on an Academy Award-winning performance if that hit the bat, and you're going to maintain it hit the hand. The umpire wasn't buying it. 1-1. The movement on Love's ball is unbelievable. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The other thing, too, with our headset's a little bit tougher to hear. He might have heard something, too, because obviously I think it's going to sound different off your hand than it is off the butt end of the bat.
2 balls, 1 strike. Now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. No, 2 balls, 3 strikes. I must have missed one somewhere. So strike 3, and Clark is gone. 13 strikeouts. Here is Bo Johnson, who accounts for 2 of them. Love. First pitch to Johnson. Strike called. Or was it? That wasn't a... Okay. I got to stop presupposing. 1 ball.
I mean, with 13 strikeouts, you just kind of assume Love's throwing one.
Here's the 1-0. That's a strike. 1-1. Boynton, the center fielder, on deck. 1-1 to Bo Johnson. Johnson, the right fielder. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1, breaking ball, grounded to third. Tough play. Lewis up with it. Throws to first. He took his time. He had time, and he makes the play. 2 outs. And again, you can see on the infield here, you've got to make sure of that last hop.
Yeah, we've seen both teams, obviously, I think Erskine a little bit more. Actually, Messo, because it was on that fielder's choice before. Expected, I think, a little bit quicker infield, and it just hasn't been the case.
And the grass fairly high.
Yeah.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Boynton. Boynton jumps back and takes ball 1. He struck out and tried to bunt, was out pitcher to first. 1 ball, no strikes on the Erskine Academy center fielder. If he reaches, Grady Hotham on deck. Swing and a miss on high heat. 1-2.
To answer your question on the double switch, I would think, right, they'd probably move Hotham to DH and then leave Chase in at the pitcher spot because he was batting as the pitcher.
Right. That is exactly what happened. Swing and a foul. Hotham is on deck. We'll run that down. 1-2 on Boynton. Love ready. Looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Here's the rock. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Blew him away. Another 1-2-3 inning. And 14 strikeouts now for Jacob Love. Nothing across for Erskine Academy. And we have finished 6th. The score. Messalonskee 3, Erskine Academy nothing. This is high school baseball on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For excavation in the greater Skowhegan-Waterville area, call PJ Diggs. Septic systems installed, new or replacement. New driveways, foundation holes, full house lots. If it's dirt, they do it all. Need gravel, sand, or crushed aggregate for your project? Call PJ Diggs. They have all the materials you need ready for delivery. Spring is here, and it's time to start digging into your project. For a free quote, call PJ Diggs 431-4299. The Excavation Pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Family and veteran-owned. PJ Diggs, 431-4299.
All right, Erskine Academy coach Colby Foster going to the bullpen again. Bo Johnson will come in from right field in relief of Hayden Chase, who got himself in a jam in the 6th inning, then worked his way out of it. So he goes 1. And now Johnson comes in from right field, right-hander, kind of a short armor as you watch him on his warm-up pitches here.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's quick from glove to catcher's mitt.
So he will face Roderick, Martin, and Lewis, the heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 for Messalonskee. Eagles leading 3-0. 2 of the 3 runs unearned, but it looks like it's going to be one of those days where 1 is enough. Jacob Love has been dominant. All of the hits in this game by Messalonskee.
And then 2 of them, as Roderick will lead off, 2 of them are by the lead off and the on-deck batter. Roderick and Martin.
Yep, Roderick, Brendan Roderick, that is, has grounded to third, has popped to short, and then last time hit a ball into left field, a base hit.
RBI single.
RBI single turned into a 2-run play because the ball was kicked out there by the left fielder, Clark. So here's Roderick, the second baseman. And once again, Bo Johnson, like Chase, trying to keep the game right here. Johnson ready. Right-hander's first pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Laced foul down the left field line.
Turned on that one in a hurry.
1-1. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 1-2. Martin on deck. Wind is picked up, as you can note out here.
No joke. Blowing straight at us.
The 1-2. Flung that one up there, and it faded outside. 2-2.
It almost
dropped down a little bit.
Reminds me a little bit of Phillip Rivers' throwing style. It kind of had that weird.
If Phillip Rivers
3/4.
were a high school pitcher, yes. Popped up. Short center field. Center fielder Boynton coming in. Second baseman out, and the second baseman not able to pull that in. That's an awful tough play for Hunter Ford, the second baseman. We'll give him a base hit because we are in a charitable mood today. Boynton had to come a long way from center to try to get to that play. Could not.
Well, again, the wind, right? Because that goes up, you think it's going to carry to center, and then just kind of dies once it gets up there.
Yeah, maybe if you're Ford, you take a different angle on that, but still a tough play. Base hit. Pitch to Martin is outside, ball one. Denny today has flied to center, singled, and struck out. Messalonskee, first baseman. Low and away, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Lead man on. That's a strike. 2-1. Three nothing Messalonskee here in the top of the seventh. Hit to left center field, and that's going to go a long way. It one-hops the wall. They will send the runner Roderick at third. Throw home is wide, and he just gets in there. Pretty good relay from the outfield, and Sam Boynton, but Dennis Martin gave that a ride. It's an RBI double, and it's 4-0 Messalonskee.
Just absolutely smoked that one.
You know, on a day with less wind, that's got a chance to get out of here.
I think you're right. Because it just kept going. It's like you said, just kept going.
Brendan Roderick wheeling around, sent by Eric Palin, scores the fourth Messalonskee run, 4-0. And here's Jordan Lewis. Loud contact by Denny Martin. Down and in, ball one. One ball, no strikes. 4-0 Messalonskee. Stepping off there is Johnson. Look the runner back. I think we got a pinch runner at second for Martin. Here's the set. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a ball.
Yeah, you're right. It's a single digit.
2 balls, no strikes. Bunt right over us.
Nobody flinched.
2-1.
I believe the pinch runner for Messalonskee is Bjorn Brickett.
Bjorn Brickett, another member of that hockey team. The set by Johnson. The pitch bunted. Good bunt, too. Off the mound to field. Johnson throws to first. Second baseman covers. Good play. Sliding over there by Hunter Ford to get the runner just in time. The sacrifice goes 1-4. Going to third is Brickett. One out for Love. Love has struck out, walked, and fouled the left. Wide, ball one. Now 6 hits in the game, all by Messalonskee. Ground ball to short, McKinney to his right, Fields, fires, And they get him, and the run scores. So Brickett comes in to score the 5th run of the day. And it's 5-0. And here, I believe we have a pinch hitter for Messalonskee. This is Aiden Rogers. Rogers swings and fouls it off. He's hitting for Love. Actually, no, it was Love who grounded to short. Love got an RBI, by the way, on that.
Yeah.
He's hitting for Ty Bernier. That's a strike, 0-2. He's hitting for Bezier, excuse me. Yeah. I'll be all right. 0-2. Nothing in 2. 5-0 Messalonskee. Pitch goes outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Erskine Academy in the bottom of the 7th inning will have 2, 3, and 4, swing and a miss, and the inning is over. It will be, 3, 4, and 5. It'll be Hotham, Anderson, and Ford scheduled. They need 5 to tie. The score as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning is Messalonskee 5, Erskine Academy nothing. You're listening and watching high school baseball on The Score.
This year, your tax return could literally improve every moment of your life with a new pair of glasses or an eye exam from your friends at Kennebec Eye Care in Waterville. Even if you already own a pair, it's always a good idea to have an extra set. Keep a backup pair at home for emergencies. Leave an extra pair at work. Or how about prescription sunglasses or computer glasses? Call 872-2797 to schedule an appointment. Kennebec Eye Care, 216 Main Street in Waterville. Online at kennebeceyecare.com. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialist.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Messalonskee Eagles right-hander Jacob Love is spinning a beauty so far. Through 6, he has struck out 14. All of the hits in this game by Messalonskee. And as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, it'll be Grady Hotham, Tristan Anderson, and Hunter Ford scheduled against Jacob Love, trying to finish off a gem.
And against those three strikeouts, and then Ford, who's been hit and walked, his one nemesis in the lineup today.
He's been the guy. Love, the right-hander, ready to go. Pitch to Hotham in the dirt, ball 1. Hotham today is fouled to first and struck out. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch by Love. Fastball is grounded foul down the first base line. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Really, the only, besides obviously the walk and the hits Batman for Love, there's a little stretch there about 2 innings ago where it seemed like he lost control for a second, but
ground ball into left, a base hit, and there goes the no-hitter.
I jinxed it.
Just wide of the third baseman, Jordan Lewis couldn't get down and make the play. That is the first hit of the ball game for Erskine Academy. It comes with nobody out in the top of the 7th inning. And it wasn't a cheap hit. It was a good, hard ground ball. Here's Anderson, who has struck out twice. Love with a 5-0 lead. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He has overmatched Anderson twice. 0-1 on the Erskine Academy third baseman. Throw to first. They had him leaning the wrong way, but the throw was to the glove side. And why you would even dare to take that big of a lead down 5 runs in the last inning is beyond me.
Yeah, especially Love has, I think, demonstrated. He's got a pretty nice move.
He's got a really good move. Here's the set. Busts him back, that running fastball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. At this point of the game, you're playing station-to-station baseball if you're Erskine Academy. Foul tipped at the plate, and it goes to 1-2. On deck is Ford. Time called, and out to the mound for a conference, Ty Bernier. Plate umpire will do some housekeeping.
How about Bernier? He had that foul one that just rocketed off his mask up over the fence. That one sounded like it made pretty solid contact with the chest plate. Day of the office for him.
They don't call them the tools of ignorance for nothing. Here's the look in by Love. Gets the one he wants from Bernier. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and slamming the bat down, Anderson. 3 strikeouts for Anderson today. 1 out. Here's Ford. Ford hit batsman and walked. He's been on twice. Hotham at first, a ground single to left, hard ground single, just the second base runner of the game. Excuse me, third base runner of the game. Runner goes, no throw, strike 1. Ford has accounted for 2 of those base runners on the hit pitch, hit by a pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2, and the walk. And Hotham here with a single to lead the inning off. Ford in a hole, 0-2. On deck is Beck Jorgensen. Love to the set. The 0-2 off the hands. Boy, that's like sticking your hand in a bee's nest right there. 0-2, jammed him big time, just got a piece. Love, by the way, the strikeout of Anderson's strikeout number 15. The set by Love. Swing and a pop-up. First baseman comes in, makes the catch. That's Denny Martin, 2 outs. So Martin snags that. Last call is Beck Jorgensen. Jorgensen has struck out. Reached last time on a fielder's choice. 2 outs, a runner at second. It's a 5-0 Messalonskee lead. Outside, ball 1 to Beck Jorgensen. Swing and a miss. He chops some wood there. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think that was borderline instinct. He was like backing away, just kind of swatted at it as well.
Back away, but don't swing.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike. Easier said than done. Here's the set by Love. He got a piece of it. Little looper out near shortstop. Card comes out, and coming in is Brady Bumford, and he squeezes it, and that is the ball game. So Jacob Love has a no-hitter through 6, gives up the lead single to Grady Hotham, and that is it. He retires the side in order after that. So for Erskine Academy in the 7th inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on. Final in this one. Messalonskee 5, Erskine Academy nothing. The totals and our score player of the game coming up after this on The Place for Local Sports, Sports Radio 1160, WSKW, The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Nokian Tires, available at 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro. Your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust. Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Plus, 201 Tire Battery and Service is a state inspection station. They have batteries and accessories, including custom battery cables available. And of course, those great Nokian tires. 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201, Vassalboro.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here live at Erskine Academy in South China, where Jacob Love has just spun a beauty here this morning for the Messalonskee Eagles. A one-hitter with 15 strikeouts, the only hit of the game coming leading off the top of the seventh inning by Grady Hotham, a hard ground ball single to left. That was it, and Jacob Love pitches the Messalonskee Eagles to a 5-0 win here today over the Erskine Academy Eagles. Final line scores in this one: Messalonskee with 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8. Erskine Academy, no runs, just the one hit by Hotham. 2 errors, they were significant in the ball game, and 3 left on base. The line for Love: 7 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 1 hit batsman, and 15 strikeouts. As good a pitching performance in baseball as I have seen in at least a couple of years.
Well, I thought yesterday we had seen Jims. We had 2 pitchers in the softball game between Nokomis and Lawrence combined, I think, for 28 strikeouts. I think it was a 5-2 game, actually, ironically enough. In that one, I thought, wow, it's going to be tough to top that. And then Love comes and throws a complete game shutout with a one-hitter that gives up in the first at-bat in the 7th.
There's not much else to say. All Jacob Love needed was a run today, and he got it early, and he made it stand up. They got some runs later on, obviously, to make it more comfortable and give Love a little bit of a margin of error, but he didn't need any margin of error in this game. He threw strikes. There was the one-hit batsman, just the 1 walk. His stuff was really moving. It really is electric for sure. He's got a great running, moving fastball with natural movement and an outstanding curveball. And he simply had hitters off balance, eating out of his hand all game long. Seriously, one of the best baseball pitching performances I've seen in quite some time. We've seen some awfully good pitching this year from Skowhegan in the game that we had up in Skowhegan. Silas Tibbetts up there. This performance here today by Jacob Love, a gem for sure, came within 3 outs of a no-hitter.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing more you can say. I think Erskine helped him, but I think as much as anything, you saw the frustration because he just had complete command from the word go. I mean, he was moving fast. He was just in a great rhythm, and they couldn't do anything to get him off that. And I think you made a great point that we didn't really see for the Erskine Academy Eagles. At some point, maybe step out of the box, do something, just try and break up the routine because
it can't hurt.
He was cruising.
And this is one of those outings by Love that the first time you face him, you are walking back to the dugout after striking out because, let's face it, he got 15 of the 21 outs by strikeout. You walk back to the dugout and think, this isn't going to happen today for us. We're hitting this guy. You don't want to say that to your teammates maybe, but you think we're going to struggle here today. He was just brilliant.
Well, to your point, he goes through the lineup once, and out of the first 9 batters, the first time they see him, 7 strike out, 1 pops out. He hit 1 of them. and then he strikes out the leadoff guy again to close out the third inning as he works his way through the first 3.
So needless to say, Jacob Love is our score player of the game for a dominant performance. A one-hitter, 7 innings, 1 hit, no runs, just 1 walk, 1 hit batsman, and 15 strikeouts as Messalonskee records the victory. We'll be out in Oakland on Monday for softball. Get a look at that Messalonskee softball team. That's off to a great start. They'll take on a very good team in the Mount Ararat Eagles. We've got Eagles playing Eagles all over the place here, and we'll be on the air with our pregame show at about 3:50. Audio and video coverage, as always, now at AM 1160. At 1160thescore.com. You think I'd have this down by now, and centralmainsports.com.
Also, don't forget to check out, obviously, your show.
Yes, you should listen to my show all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say the morning drive, but also the Score social media, because we'll have highlights, especially from this game, but all games we cover.
Every game that we do is archived at centralmainsports.com. It's not going to be there 30 seconds after the game is over with, but soon enough. So every game that we do is always going to be archived there. You should bookmark centralmainsports.com because every live game we do is there, and also on the website as well, 1160thescore.com. So that's going to do it for us. For Adam C. Royce, our videographer here, day 1 this morning. Nice job, Adam. And for AJ Knight, I am Mike Violet saying so long from Erskine Academy in South China. Final score gem today for Jacob Love. A 1-hit, 15 strikeout performance. Messalonskee 5, Erskine Academy nothing. Have a great weekend.
This presentation of high school sports on Sports Radio 1160 The Score has been brought to you by Central Maine Community College. Visit cmcc.edu for more information. By Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Kennebec Eye Care, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, and by PJ Diggs. For all your local sports action on the radio and on your screen, keep it right here. Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.